I don't know about you, but I spend a lot of time at work writing emails, sometimes 2 or 3 hours a day. I get busy, I rush, and yeah, I make mistakes in my emails like incorrect words, typos, grammatical issues, stuff like that. I'm going to show you a few tools I've used when I just can't make errors. And among them is a customized tool in Outlook that warns me about bad errors that I commonly make, mistakes, typos, stuff like that. This has saved me tons of time, but there's some other stuff I want to show you too. So without any further ado, let's just get right into it. All right, so look at this email right here. There is clearly an error in here, and see if you can spot it. And spell check is not catching it, so that's why I don't even bother with spell check half the time. But what I like to do is have it read back to me. Sometimes when you read it, you just can't identify the issue, but when you hear it, if somebody were talking to you like that, it's a totally different story. So let me just give you some context here and show you. I'm gonna do the read aloud function here. Going to review and read aloud. Listen here.
Hi JR, I wanted to check in and see how everything is going. I think we can on the entire team.
Oh, so there we go right there. So hearing that, I now know that I should put something right around here. I think we can count on the entire team to join us for the meeting later. Now I'm going to resume here just to check.
I think we can count on the entire team to join us for the meeting later. Let me know if you need anything before 10 a.m. tomorrow. Best regards, Sam.
All right, so that sounds good to me. Something about having read back to me, it makes it a lot easier. I catch a lot more things that way. So let's move on to the next one. All right, so I messed up the email again here on purpose. So there's a few things here. So first of all, you can see I have I think, and spell check's not even getting that. So it's one of the reasons I don't bother with spell check. So you can use tools like Grammarly, which is a company that has an AI algorithm that helps with grammatical errors, typos, mistakes, all that kind of stuff. And it's very useful. So I'm going to show you that real quick here. So create a free account, and you are limited when it is a free account. The premium one does a lot, but you can still get a lot of good information just from the free version. So you can see right here, it's already flagging a couple things here. All right, so you can see right here on the right side, it's noting 4 different things here. So misplaced words and phrases and so on. So what we can do is each thing that it marks, we can just change it. Or we can click to the right here, all suggestions, and we can try to fix it. So it wants to fix this little part right here. All right, so you just hit accept. So now it says, let me know if you need it before 10 a.m. tomorrow. That's fine. Even though we don't specify what it is, whatever. At least it makes sense. Even though it's not the perfect word there, we can always change it to you need help or something. Anyway, all right. Let's look at correctness again here. All right, so we can put a little space between the numbers and AM. I don't really care about that, but whatever, it's fine. And so it's not going to let us do anything else here with the correctness. But what we can do is, at least it's telling us, so we can change it. So now we can say, I want to check in and see how everything is going. Okay, so now if I change this to think, clearly a typo, it's a bit better, but there's still a problem. I think we can on. Okay, so that's wrong. So it's not giving us a suggestion here. We had a premium account, we probably could, but at least we know this is the problem right here. So we can say, I think we can have the entire team join us for the meeting later. And there you go. So now it's just saying this is wordy. That's fine. Either way, it's very helpful. And like I said, you're very limited in what you could do in a free version of this, but it does help. If nothing else, it identifies the things that you should look out for. Okay. Similar to Grammarly, you could just use ChatGPT. It's free, and the version 3.5, which is out right now, is plenty for all you need. So you might just say something like, help me fix this email, and just put it in quotes or something. This is just how I do it. I'm sure there are better ways, but this has always worked for me. So go like this, copy it in there, go to ChatGPT, right click, and we'll just paste it in there. Wow, it even gave us a subject. That's pretty cool. All right, and just put this back in here, get a look at it. This is what ChatGPT gave us. I like this actually better than Grammarly, but Grammarly is nice too. It's just, I like this because it's free and it's actually pretty awesome. ChatGPT is really helpful for finding the typos and grammatical issues as well. When I have to send the same email to a lot of people, after a while, just doing an email mail merge or a email in bulk is just so much easier. So you got an Excel file right here. I want to email these 3 people. It's the same email, and I just want to save myself some time. So what I want to do is I want to go to mailings here, start mail merge, email messages. Okay, I'm going to go to select recipients, use an existing list, and I want to select my Excel spreadsheet or data set, my data source basically. That's what this is right here, just I'm showing you. All right, let's double click this, and it's in sheet 1 right there. I'll hit OK. And these right here, these are little placeholders. So I'm going to go ahead and replace these now with the real data points. So I'm going to speed this part up for you. Mail merges are nice because you only have to write one email. You're less likely to make errors because you're only writing one email, have to proofread only one email, and it saves a lot of time too. Okay, so it should look something like this, and this is what you can do. You can preview it and make sure it looks okay. So we got Dear James, that's James, Sarah, RJ, and so on. Let's see. All right, this is great. This is going to save me some time. Let's go here, and I want to make sure you have Outlook open, and we do, because we've been playing around with it in this video. So go to Finish and Merge, Send Email Messages. Okay, you can pick a subject line here. We'll just say, checking in. All right, when you're ready, hit OK. And you saw that movement right there just a second ago? That was Outlook sending the messages. So let's go check out our sent messages and see what we got. There we go. Right there, and right there. That's one way to save time. Mail merges are great. All right, so for this last one, we're going to make a tool in VBA that will remind you of some bad email habits you might have. So this could be things like typos, grammatical errors, or incorrectly used phrases. And I have one in this email right here. So we're going to make a list of these in a text file, and we can add to it whenever we want. But basically, anytime those appear, we're going to get a warning before the email actually sends. So you want to do is you want to go here to your folder, hit New Text Document. You can just name it Typos for simplicity, even though it's not just typos. All right, and let's just type in a few. Nip it in the butt. That's the incorrect way to say that. It should be bud. Could've, should've. I did that when I was a teenager a lot. Could care less instead of couldn't care less. Technically the right way, but a lot of people don't care about that anymore. And relevant, spelled incorrectly with the second E right there. Let's go ahead and save this. And I'm going to make this very easy for you. This is the code, and I'm going to give you a link to this in the video description. Just go ahead and highlight everything here. Right-click, copy. Okay, so if you have the Developer tab, just go right to Visual Basic, and you should be good. Otherwise, just hit Alt and F11. Okay, you should see this here, or this. You want to go to this Outlook session, okay, and then you want to throw in the code. And the only thing you're going to have to change here is this right here. Unless you have an Outlook folder like I do, and you named it typos.txt, just go ahead and put your folder and directory of where that text file is, and then you should be good. So once you're set, click here, get out of there, and let's see what happens when we try to send this. So no, we don't want to send it. Let's see if we added something to it. What'll happen if we had two problems? Okay, I could have caught the ball, but I didn't. See what happens now. Aha, it's got both those right there. All right, so now we can just fix this. Okay, could have and bud. Let's see if we try to send it now. What happens? And there we go, it's sent. So that's all there is to it. So anyway, let me know if you have any questions or thoughts or any recommendations. In the meantime, thanks for watching and subscribing, and take care, everyone.